Anthony Joshua says he's going to be watching closely, studying Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale, and he makes his fight prediction. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Sky Sports, link in the description. They have Joshua's updated thoughts. It is fight week. Wilder versus Breazeale. I'm out here in Brooklyn. Can't wait for the fight to go down. Let me know what you guys think, who you're picking. And this is an interesting one. Joshua should be interested because he faced Dominic Breazeale in his first title defense. So it's a good barometer style fight to see if Wilder can try to do away with him easier and quicker than Joshua did, because I do think actually Breazeale has gained a lot of experience since the Joshua fight. You know, the fight with Iguzagi, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, him, Amir Mansour, his last fight with Carlos Negron. These are all like learning type fights. So he also has Virgil Hunter, a new trainer, so he's shifting the dynamics. So I'm really looking forward to this fight, which is why I flew out from Cali. And this is what Joshua had to say. He says, Wilder versus Breazeale. Anthony Joshua keeping a close eye on Deontay Wilder's title fight. And he's in camp, obviously, for late replacement Andy Ruiz, who was brought in after Gerald Big Baby Miller failed multiple drug tests for multiple drugs. See past videos for more on that. I'm not going to get into it. The article says Anthony Joshua will be studying Deontay Wilder's every move as the WBC heavyweight champion makes his next title defense against Dominic Breazeale this weekend. Wilder battles Breazeale, Barclays Center. I just was out there. I was at the Best Buy right there by Party City, New York, in the early hours of Sunday morning, which is Saturday for us in the U.S., live on Sky Sports, just a fortnight before Joshua's USA debut, June 1st. Britain's unified champion has been preparing for Andy Ruiz training camp in Miami, but Joshua will be keeping a watchful eye as Wilder faces his opponent in Breazeale. Quote, yeah, 100%, Joshua told Sky Sports when asked about watching Wilder. This is him in Miami in shape. So I guess he wants to be acclimated for his American debut, so he's training out here. Styles make fights. I think Wilder will fare well against Dominic Breazeale. I think Wilder is too quick. He's very, very fast heavyweight, but Breazeale is tough. It took me 7 rounds. I hope Wilder does it in 9 so I could be like, hey, I done it earlier. You know how it is, comparisons and stuff, which is what I just mentioned. But yeah, it will be an interesting one to see. You look at the small things. I look at the small details when he's getting tired. How many right hands is he going to throw in the round? I look at something different rather than comparisons to the round. Breazeale proved his toughness during a brutal battle with Joshua in June 2016, eventually succumbing to a barrage of punches in the 7th round of the IBF title fight at the O2 Arena. That's actually a good point. When Joshua was actually bigger in stature and in size to me. Recently, he's still big, for an average man is not going to be as big as Joshua, but he's kind of slimmed down and leaned down, and he doesn't look as big and bulky. In recent fights, he hasn't looked as explosive. But anyway, Joshua pummeled him for consecutive rounds. His eye was swollen, and he didn't give up. So it's going to be a testament to Wilder's power if he can do something like he's saying. He's saying he want to catch a body again and stuff like that. If he can do away with Breazeale and make it look like, like one punch really sets it up, that's going to be, a huge credit to Wilder's natural God-gifted power. Says Joshua has voiced his respect for the Californian, who has responded with 3 stoppage wins ahead of his second attempt to become a world champion. As I mentioned, he's been on a tear, and he's a mandatory. Quote, when I looked at his interview after I saw his face, I said, wow, you definitely took a beating, and he stayed in there. He got hurt in the 2nd round, stumbled, but stayed on his feet. Come game, it's a world championship fight. That's what I'm saying. Breazeale, at the time, he may not have been Vladimir Klitschko, but he came and he put up a fight. So, I think fair critique from Anthony Joshua. This is a glimpse, a picture of his fight with Dominic Breazeale. But this got me hyped, man. Heavyweight division. I really want to see the big three, big 4 or 5, you know, including Dillian White and Luis Ortiz, and obviously Tyson Fury and AJ and Wilder all kind of mix it up in the upcoming months. We'll see how that goes, because Tyson Fury is talking crazy right now and saying, making it like Joshua, who's a unified champion, and Wilder, who has the longest reigning heavyweight champion in boxing, or in the heavyweight division. Maybe in boxing too. He has a lot of title defenses, you know, at least of the big names, because he's been a champion since the Stavern fight. But either way, Tyson Fury's making it sound like these guys are beneath him, which sounds utterly ridiculous. So, you know, the heavyweight division, there's some talent there, some names making their way. The F.A. Ajagbas, the Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois and Gorman and all these guys, you know. So hopefully they all mix it up, and we start getting the good fights, especially out of the guys that have been here for a while, the Furies, the AJs, the Wilders, and whatnot. But it all starts this weekend. We got to see how Wilder looks. He's been getting offers like crazy. His profile's been blowing up. He's on First Take. He's trending right now on Twitter in the U.S., and it's a testament. Eddie Hearn and AJ, or Team AJ, I guess you could say, they had, especially Hearn. I feel Josh was kind of play more the role of the fighter, but Eddie Hearn had this whole smear campaign to make it look like no one knows Deontay Wilder and he's unknown in America. And ever since that point, it's backfired, because his whole profile has been building and he's been upping the ante. Little by little, you keep seeing him on the Final Four games and on TV, ESPN. He has his own clothing line that he just dropped. You know, it just seems to get better. Now, a credible knockout win, preferably. I mean, going the distance is what it is, but you know, people like knockouts, especially in the heavyweight division. We'll see. I'm really excited for this fight. That's why I'm here in Brooklyn. Shout out to BK, hold me down. Let me know what you guys think of Joshua's assessment of Dominic Breazeale. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.